Hello and welcome back to Idol Slayer. So yesterday's video was an update on my progress. Today's video is we're going to talk about the patch notes. So let's pop up the first one. There are a lot of patch notes, there are a lot of changes, so bear with me as I go through all of it with you. So there is new content. There is village content added. If you watched yesterday's video, we actually did do the village content. We met Higgins. Higgins has a new set of quests. He's after, I believe, you defeat Victor. I'm assuming he's after you defeat Victor and you save Sarah, which you don't really save Sarah. Apparently Sarah doesn't make it. She passes away. But when you go over there, beyond her grave, you see that there is a mage tower. If you climb the tower, there is Higgins in there, and Higgins is the wizard, and he gives you quests. He gives you a new ability, the wind sprint. We'll talk about the wind sprint in a moment. And he also, no, those are the two things he gives you. Oh no, and he also gives you a permanent unlock for the wind sprint training that is an upgrade, but once you get it, it's a permanent upgrade. So there's a new ability. The new ability is Wind Sprint. There are new Ascension upgrades. There's a lot that are tied to the Wind Sprint that I don't have. And that's kind of the issue. Is so many of the abilities are tied to, or so many of the Ascensions are tied to things I don't have. There's only two that I can see right now because they aren't tied to it. One is this one right here. Coins and Slayer points will always spawn together during the chest hunt. The other is up here. Unlock multiple new craftable items. This is toolkits crafting. And this is great loot. Oh wow, that's super lucky that we got a horde on the end of a 20x raid, so that's pretty huge. Okay, well, that was really considerate of the game to give us that. I guess that's a lot more common now, and I don't know why. The new Astral Ascension upgrade is... Oh, shoot. I was showing my screen and doing stuff, and you weren't seeing it. So this is great loot. This tees off of chest in a chest. So it just turns everything to always coins and souls. I mean, it's not a huge upgrade, but it's nice to have. And it's only 200 million, so this is a buff you'll pick up pretty early after you Ultra Ascend to just make the chest hunt better. Then here's a new one, Toolkits Crafting. This is unlock multiple new craftable permanent items. That's good. I'm excited to see that. I'm kind of wondering what we're going to get there. But that's the Ascension, the Astro upgrade. Now, we did get a new ability. This is what I talked about from Higgins, the Wind Sprint here. But until I get further with the Wind Sprint training and stuff like that, I'm sticking with the boost. I don't know if that's the right answer. I feel like it's the right answer, though. So, there are new upgrades. Like we talked about the ones I know so far. New achievements. New Dark Divinities. Now, I haven't unlocked any new Dark Divinities that I know of. I mean, these are all the Dark Divinities I have, so I don't know what new Divinities have been added. Or new Dark Divinities, excuse me. Not Divinities, Dark Divinities. New quests. Now, at the very least, I know of Higgins' quest, and we saw that in the video. New craftable items, and of course, that's one of the Ascension upgrades, so it's pretty much given. Added effect to special random boxes. I don't know what effect was added. Maybe it's something I haven't unlocked, because I certainly don't feel like there's a new effect. Boost button won't show during Rage mode. This also means that the achievement, it does nothing, is now gone. You can't boost during Rage mode. Agnes's sprite is adjusted. And I don't know how. I don't really use Agnes. But here's her sprite. It was adjusted somehow. I don't know how. I always roll with my chick, Menidia. Player animations and physics approved. Yeah, that's I don't know how to show that. Slight UI changes. Minor improvements to the dialogue system. Again, I didn't notice any when we spoke with Higgins. Minor bug fixes and performance improvements. Rage mode particle updated. Now that's a big one, so if you have used rage mode in the update, it really has this really nice particle effect over here. Maybe we can see it again. And of course, library and Unity version updated. Now there are some balance updates, so we're going to talk about that here. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I had amassed so many QDs. Just from hanging out here. So here's the balance. New coins pick up bonus upgrades. As the player progresses, picking up coins becomes less important because enemies drop more as they evolve. With these new upgrades, the importance of collectibles will remain relevant. Because of this change, a few things had to be changed. Golden Accuracy Dark Divinity now has this bonus instead of the previous one. What? Is Golden Accuracy Dark Divinity has now this bonus instead of the previous one? There's a coin pickup value added to the stat page. Coin value bonus random event has been decreased from 15% to 20%, 15 to 25% to 10 to 20%. Doesn't feel like that. I never would have guessed it was 25%. But okay, so now it's down. I'm assuming the range is because I do have this divinity over here. More coins, less fun. Oh yeah, okay. So that was it was I dropped it to 15 and I still got it all the time. Huh, that's weird. So anyways, you can get it even less. It goes from 20 to. But wait a second. What was it? The Dark Divinity. Assuming it's Golden Accuracy. Yeah, it's this one. Now has this bonus. Magnet will be disabled. Each point you pick up gets. Oh, okay. It's now CPS. Okay, got it. Before it was coins gave 200% of their value. Now it's 100% of your CPS. Okay, got it. Special random box upgrade price decreased to 2.5 billion coins. I think that's the one that makes it appear more often, so it's just a lot easier to get it now. It does nothing achievement was removed. Augmented boost kill multipliers now work as intended. Boost kill and augmented boost kill will only apply to melee kills and not bow kills, which is what was intended. Bidimensional staff decreased from 20 Yeti fangs to 8. Juicy Fruits quest changed to land 3,000 critical hits instead of picking up 2,000 points. The last one was cut off from my list that I pasted in there. Now then, there's another set of patch notes. I'm going to throw those up there now. So, hopefully crash freezing issues are gone. This is from 4.8. 4.8.0 to 4.8.1. Mobile boost or wind dash will now not be triggered automatically after switching skills. Player collision with a wall jumping in the bonus stage is fixed. Extreme quest issues fixed. Legendary leaf upgrade benefit fixed. Material values are now updated automatically after purchasing the soul upgrade that increases the bag capacity. Alright, well that's something. Getting stuck on random boxes is fixed. Frozen fields, incorrect title fixed. And then here's how they rebalance the bow. Augmented Soul Grabber increased to 45%. Blessing of Apollo increased to 30%. Enhanced Soul Grabber increased to 30%. And there's 2 new upgrades to the bow. when you can get those upgrades, they make the bow better than it was. If you don't have those upgrades, the old bow was about 1% better, from what I remember. And there is the new Benvolio plushie. So that's the end of the spoiler-free version. Now we're going to get into the spoilers, which I don't have a graphic for this. Let me turn this off. So again, this is the end of the spoilers. If you want to avoid spoilers, you need to stop the video now and play the game. If you want spoilers, we're going to get into the real meat and potatoes, which is the spoilers here. So there is a channel on the Discord called the Update Spoilers, and that's where we're going to learn about things. So, we talked about great loot. So once you get Wind Dash training, there's Soul to Win. Soul to Win. It's 350k SP, so I'll get it right away. Every kill you do with Wind Dash will decrease its cooldown by 6%. Night of the Wind, 500 billion SP. Every kill you do with Wind Dash will decrease the cooldown of Rage mode by 1 second. Dark Side of Nature, which is 250 billion. Unlock a new set of Dark Divinities. Dash Kill, 7.5 billion SP. You will gain double souls for every kill while using Wind Dash. Then there's Astral Lock ones, which is Golden Wind, which is 4 quadrillion SP. You gain double the coins while using the Wind Dash Kill, and I'm assuming that means Wind Dash Kill. And Cyclone Soul. Jeez. I can't believe how much stuff I get while just doing this. And Cyclone Soul, which is 2 quadrillion SP, gets 70 plus 75%. So an extra 75% bonus. Then the Astral Ascension upgrade is the toolkits crafting, unlock multiple crafting temporary items. And the craftable items for the toolkits crafting, there's a quest toolkit. It costs 1 ST, which is 1 super terror, 250 pinchers, 5 fairy cloth, 10 feathers. Unlock new craftable temporary items to complete quests faster. There is the Random Box Staff, needed 25 Bat Wings, 10 Goblin Cloth, 2 Dragon Scale. Quests which require you to hit random boxes will increment by +5 per random box. It doesn't say what the duration is, so that's basically, for example, unlocking the Claw. That'll speed up unlocking the Claw. That'll speed up unlocking Joey's. That'll speed up... There's a few it'll speed up. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. The big one to me was the Silver Claw. And that one was especially bad because it was locked behind... what was it locked behind? It was locked behind silver boxes. There was one to get like the Soul Belt Agnes Soul Belt, which really increases the amount of souls you get based on the achievements you have. That one was like 125 boxes, but they don't give a duration. So, the thing is, you get boxes not that commonly, so without a duration, it's sort of hard to determine how good this is. I'm assuming that's because, like a lot of people haven't unlocked this. Once they do unlock it, it'll just become common knowledge, and this is kind of the spoiler version. So, there's also the Necklace of Collectibles, which is quests which require you to collect coins or gemstones will increase to +8 per required collectible. I have never had an issue collecting coins. Honestly, that's because I just do those, like, I will just leave the game running, and the game will pick up coins while it's running, and then I will have the coins when I come back to the game. So I would there's never been a point in this game where I'm like, damn, I wish I could pick up coins faster. Now, again, I'm spoiled because I have Gem Seller, Gem Buyer, so if you don't have that, this might be more relevant, but if you don't have that, I don't think you're going to get the 800 billion to unlock it. Let me just, I think this is, like, way cheaper. It's 55. So, I don't see how that's really relevant. Even when starting a new game, I can't think of anything where I was like, oh man, I really wish I could pick these coins up faster. There's always been other things that are more important. I mean, granted, it is Bat Wings, Pinchers, and Dragon... Oh, I'd never use it. Not with Dragon Scales. Are you kidding me? No. Absolutely not. And there's the Death Wave Scepter, which is 100 wood, 8 Yeti Fangs, and 1 Cimarog Feather. Quests which require you to kill enemies will increment by plus 125 per kill. That is an amazing one. Even though it uses those Cimarog Feathers that, I mean, let's face it, I have tons of. That 100 wood, 8 fangs, and I mean, that's twice as good as the other two combined. And all it takes is one of those feathers, which again, I have so many of those feathers. Okay, then there's another permanent item. The Soul Merchant Pass. It's 400, or no, yeah, 400 QI, which is very early in the game. 10 Bat Wings, 20 Goblin Cloth, 3 Fairy Cloth. Unlock new content in the Jewel of Souls tab. There's the Gatherer Toolkit, which is 30 OD, 3 Titanium, 3 Fairy Cloth, and 3 Yeti Fangs. Nothing really expensive. And that also unlocks new content in the Jewel of Souls tab. And Capacity Boost Bag is 10 ND, so 10 Ninja Dimensions. We haven't even made it to Ninja Dimensions. It's first Old Dimensions, and then OD, the Old Dimensions, and then Ninja Dimensions. Now I just make these words up because the funny scientific-y names for these things, they lose all meaning at the level we play at. Like QTs, and first we had TDs, then we had QTs, then we had QDs. It's just kind of, there's a reason why most games go 1,000, million, billion, trillion, because those are like the common units we all know, right? Then after trillion, they don't even bother with quadrillion, they just go to AA. And then it's AAAB, blah, 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 blah. This is what Idle Ant Colony does, for example, and also Idle Miner Tycoon. Because it's just like, nobody thinks in quadrillions. It's just like not a number that happens, unless you're in Zimbabwe. Their currency hyperinflated, and they had quadrillions of it floating around. You get the idea. But anyways, that's like why I just make up funny names. I know they have actual scientific names, but we're not a science channel. We're a fun gaming channel that just happens to use really large numbers. But ND, wow. Increase the maximum, so it's 10 ND, it's 250 pinchers, 300 bat wings, 500 goblin cloth, so really not expensive. Increase the maximum amount of each material you can carry by 20%. So that will be huge for extra rages and stuff like that. So it looks like we're going to have to somehow figure out how to get to the no-dos. The village content is the new NPC, Higgins. We already went to the tower. We saw Higgins in the previous video. He gives you the wind dash. We saw that. We have that ability right here, because we're like Mega Man now. I feel like this is Mega Man. So we got that back. And oh, the Dark Divinity we eventually get is called the Dark Side of Nature. Boosted Dash. Activate the boost when activating Wind Dash if it's available. Dark Divinity. Short burst. Wind Dash recharges faster, but you travel less distance. Alright, so that must be the 2 quadrillion or whatever Dark Divinity. I don't understand why those are Dark Divinities, but I guess you could want to toggle them off and on. I would assume you would just... I would assume at the very least you would just turn Boosted Dash on and just leave it on. I don't see a negative to that. That doesn't strike me as a Dark Divinity. Because that's... I mean, again, but that's like the Buckshot one. I mean, I can see how you would want to toggle it off and on, because it's different, but to me, it's been a straight buff. I don't know when you wouldn't want to have Buckshot. But that's fine, I guess it's for the toggling, that's why it's a Dark Divinity. It's not a straight up thing, like, let's look at an actual Divinity. Like, oh, you just get 25% more CPS, or this is 50% more, or your minions are faster, or this is down. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really fit because you have no way to, like, turn. You'd have to respec, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, all these are just, like, straight buffs. Like, the boost cooldown is shorter. This is twice as fast. So I guess it fits more as a Dark Divinity. I assume mostly so you can toggle, because almost all of these are just like, yes, you just get more stuff. It's just, the thing you get is better. So, okay. Alright, fine. Fine, I will accept your switch to divinities. From a divinity to a dark divinity, how about that? Oh, in-app purchases, maybe new JOS required. Arcane Amulet costs 30 Jewel of Soul, gain 12% bonus CPS. Ring of Eternity, 30 Jewel of Soul. This is why I didn't... If you're wondering why I didn't spend my Jewel of Soul, it's because I knew that there was this possibility. And out of anything I could spend my Jewel of Soul on, I would want the extra souls. So this is a Ring of Eternity. 30 Jewels of Soul, get a 12% soul bonus. So yeah, definitely 100% want to get that. Necromancer Necklace, 30 Jewels of Soul, increase the souls received for criticals by 40%. So again, there's two big upgrades there that I think I would rather have than the extra option. I will probably come back and get the extra option later. Sorcerer's Pendant, is increase the CPS while the game is closed by 30. I don't care about that. I mean, I haven't even... since I got this game, I don't think I've closed it for more than 30 minutes at a time. Then there's the Soul Merchant Pass. The Boundless Bag, which is 50 Jewels of Soul. Increase the maximum amount of each material you can carry by 40%. Treasure Hunter's Charm, which is increase the drop chance of materials by 2%. And that's 50. So, a lot of, like, just when I thought, I was like, oh, you know what, we're gonna buy this one last thing, and then we're gonna be done. There's so many good upgrades to get in the Jewel of Soul store. There's the 2% drop chance, the bigger bag, the 40% bag increase, that's huge. That is huge. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm going to get the soul buffs first. Then we're probably saving up for the bag. And then probably the drop chance. So, like, the extra options is kind of, like, got pushed. And obviously this may change, but we really have to have a discussion about that. Then finally, the new quest, Higgins Quest. Dashing Wind. Kill 7,500 enemies using Wind Dash, which unlocks Higgins' Amulet, the Eternal Flame. Kill 15, and then there's the Eternal Flame, which is kill 15,000 fire-type enemies. You get Rabadon's Death Cap. Then the Legendary Tree. Legendary Tree, kill 25,000 cursed willow trees. Oh, I guess there's an upgrade for the trees in the tree plays. And the Sacred Herbs, get 500 materials, you get the Chlorophyll Potion. From what I remember, the Chlorophyll Potion is just 20% full. Then there's a Dashing Wind quest, which is just flagged with question marks. There's also the coin buffs, which is Coin Pursuit, which is pick up 5,000 coins, you get the Blessed Purse. Money Talks, pick up 10,000 coins, you get the Mystic Purse. And pick up 15,000 coins, you get the Sorcerer's Purse. And there's also Easy Come, Easy Go, pick up 20,000 coins, that comes with an Extreme quest. The upgrades, Higgins Quest, it's 49.9 OD, unlocking quests, the Wind Dash Training, 100 ST, we kind of touched on those already when we showed Higgins in the previous video. Higgins' Amulet is basically 8 OD and get a 0.1 CPS bonus for every equipment level. Rabadon's Death Cap, 8.5 OD, increases CPS while the game is closed by 12%. Legendary Leaf, 50 ST, increase the chance of spawning enemies by 25%. Yeah, that's really good. And Chlorophyll Potion, 300 SP, 20% soul bonus, so that's really good too. So the big ones to me are the Leaf and the Potion. Then there's Death Draw, cost 5x SX, increase the amount of souls received by killing with the bow with 60%. And there's Soul Harvest, which is 200 UD, increase the amount of souls received for killing with the bow by 60%. So those two buffs to the bow to kind of balance out losing the boost. Blessed Purse, 500 SX, increase the coin value only when picking them up by plus 200. Mystic Purse, increase the coin value only when picking them up by plus 150. Sorcerer's Purse, increase the coin value only when picking them up by 100%. Legendary Purse, increase the coin value only when picking them up by 150. I don't know what exactly that means, but I do know that the gist of it is coin do more good. With Windash, reference to the Discord server Kishar Kite Shield renamed to Kishar Shield. I don't understand that. If you understand that, say something in the comments. I don't know the history of the Discord server well enough to really talk about what that means and what the lore is behind that and who did what to make it the Kishar Kite Shield to the Kishar Shield. And now we're finally getting to the last thing I think is going to be in this update, which is the new achievements. The Wind of Change, slay 100 enemies using the Wind Dash ability. Where the Wind Blows, slay 500 enemies using Wind Dash. Winds of Winter, 2,500. Chase the Wind, 10,000. Winds of Hope. Oh. Winds of Hope. There's a new part of it, by the way. Winds of Hope, 20,000 enemies. I don't know what it is. I just can't seem to get the hang of the Wind Dash. And I don't know, should I be using it? I don't know. And then 50k enemies using the Wind Dash, okay. And then there's also 1 arrow, 3 kills, 1 arrow, 25 kills, 1 arrow, 50 kills, and enemy sphere. So obviously 1 arrow, 3 kills, 1 arrow kills 3 enemies. 25 kills, slay 25 enemies with 1 arrow. 50 kills, slay 50 enemies with 1 arrow. Enemy sphere, slay 100 enemies with a single arrow. And oh, that is, I believe, the end of the massive list of changes. So at the very least, we have a 6 quadrillion SP addition to this. So, assuming since this isn't Astrolocked, we are gonna be on this Ultra Ascension for a very long time. That said, this was an exceptionally long patch notes, and that's what I said earlier. There are so many changes here. So that said, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. Also, if you have any corrections, please say them in the comments, because I'm sure as this patch is played, a lot more information will be coming out. And as always, thank you again, and I hope that you have a great day.